It has been well known for decades that the hills of Austria are alive with the sound of music. That's no different around the Red Bull Ring, but instead of music, it's the sound of American open-wheel horsepower. Hello again, everybody. I am Gary Gatto, and welcome to Race Versus coverage of Round 6 of the PRI Formula Indy Series, the Midwest Kidney Warriors Red Bull Ring Grand Prix. As you see, we are just about little over 10 minutes into qualifying in this 15-minute period. Currently, your provisional pole sitter is a newcomer to the league, Kite Bommersbach with a 1:14.4. Principal Dan's right behind him with a 1:14.5. Seifert, 1:14.625. Chris Hill and João Di Gregorio is also joining us after skipping last week's race. He is a road course racer. Did not have Fontana, but was joining us in the audience. He is currently provisionally P5, but he will be starting from the pits along with P6. Gavin Sanders will also be starting from a pits from a penalty that he picked up from Fontana. João's penalty is a penalty he picked up from Imola. Let's take a look at the current driver standing situation. There is your current leader, Nate Seifert, followed by Caleb Benzie, Principal Dan, VDS. Alex is not here tonight, so that's going to give a chance to Gavin Sanders to make some headway there. Jeff Groff at Dakota DeMed, Rodrigo Munoz, Matt Houston, and Liam Quinn. See the remainder of the top 10 from 11 to 20th right there on your screen. Moving on to the team standings. Team Racers is holding a very slim lead over FBR Motorsports, 256 to 249. Old Dogs in P3, 235. Team Vor with, actually it's Kamagoya Esports with Team Vor, 183, and Backfire North, 154. Still a tight battle from P6 to 10. A lot of teams are still in this for a good finish as we are a little halfway through the season. And just a reminder of last week's result. Last week's winner, as I said, Alex Bainasant not here. Winner by .018 over Nate Seifert last week on the oval at Fontana. A great finish. They raced each other most excellently. They managed to do a lot of close wheel-to-wheel racing and keeping it off each other. Fantastic job on both their parts, and a great finish there to our only oval race there at Fontana. And just a reminder of the schedule for the remainder of the season. Tonight we'll do 47 laps. Then we'll go to Long Beach next week for 51. Then we'll take some time off as some folks go on vacation and whatnot. We'll pick back up at Zolder, then Virginia International VIR, and then wrapping the season up November 9th at Interlagos for 47 laps. And we'll decide a championship. As we join the action on the track, there is Matt Houston currently. Kite Bommersbach is now coming back out. I don't know if he's going to have time to get a lap. He's currently provisionally P2. Principal Dan did manage to slide on by with the 14.420 compared to Kite's 14.446. I don't know if they'll have time to get in another lap. We'll see. It's like you see, it's about a minute 14 around this place, minute 15. So he'll need an out lap, then a lap at speed. So we'll see if he can manage to pull that one off. He might actually be working on standing starts. So that's a lot of what they're doing. You see a lot of guys right there working on the standing starts. Hopefully tonight our overlays will be working with us instead of working against us. And we hope to have the starting lineup here momentarily. As you see, there are 30 cars have taken time. 31 have entered in today's event. The one starting from the pits, actually, will be Gavin Sanders, Hans Schlegel, Cody Claiborne, Cristobal Valenzuela, and of course João Di Gregorio from Imola. We might see some more starting from the pits too. We might see a bona fide pit party coming on the start here. Some other drivers might opt to take that start from the pits, knowing how hairy some of these standing starts can be. We'll talk a little bit about the Red Bull Ring here and other things about this circuit. This is not one that IndyCars regularly go to, so I am not as versed as I would be like when we go to Long Beach next week. We'll give you some history here. We'll give you the track records. We'll do a comparison of how these IndyCar guys are doing compared to the Formula One guys. So it looks like qualifications are over. Let's see if we can get a starting grid here. Gotta wait. Come on. There we go. It finally populates. P1, Principal Dan. P2, Kite Bombers Bach. P3 is Nate Seifert. P4, Christopher Hill. P5, but we'll starting from the pits is Zhao. Also starting from the pits, so the entire third row will be starting from the pits. Gavin Sanders. If it will go forward for me. There we go. P7, Dory. P8, Rodrigo Munoz. P9, Yoshikawa. P10, Caleb Bensi. P11, Gritzko. P12, Aaron Sitwell. See if he'll agree with me again here. At this rate, we are not going to get the starting lineup red. There we go. P13, Chris Valenzuela. P14, Hans Schlogel. Hans will be, of course, making the start from the pit. 15th, Logan Spath. 16th, Nick Goyette. 17th, Dakota DeMay. And 18th, Matt Houston. So the race first teammates there are lined up next to each other. Oh, indirect race first teammates. '19th, Armando Edwards. P20, Cody Claiborne will be starting from the pits. Christian Jasper, 21. Evan in 22nd. Jeff Groff, 23rd. Zachary Reardon in 24th. Ryan Kennedy, 25th. JJ Wang, 26th. Christopher Kresge, 27th. Hugo Gallas, 28th. Gonzalo Munoz in 29th. And Peter Donchek in P30. And it would be one final spot for 31. It'll be, once that loads, Summerall. And that is it. Let's get this off the page. There we go. And we will get the camera on Principal Dan here. Now, as you see, we got a slightly larger ticker off to the left here. We will do positions gained and lost, a wet tire they are starting on, interval, so we can make sure that we catch the best battles on the track, and the fastest lap, whoever's purple, and you will see that show up there as well as a lap countdown. So we are trying to make do with a different setup, as the current overlay is not very friendly. We're getting ready to roll. And we are green. Coming into uphill down to turn 1. It's Secret Pizza. Oh, we got some. Oh my goodness, a bunch of people. Oh, Caleb Bensi's involved. Wow, some of those guys were coming from the pits were gotten involved too. Gavin Sanders might have got involved. Yeah, just coming from the pits, and he's blinking. Just coming from the pits, starting from the pits, and he's damaged already. What is the? He has had some of the worst luck this year. Back up front, Nate Seifert is your leader. Followed by Principal Dan, Kite Bommersbach, and Christopher Hill. Dory, Gritzko, Yoshikawa, Steerwell, Goyette, Munoz wrapping out your top 10. Very generous runoff areas here. From talking to a lot of drivers in the pre-race, the out of bounds is pretty generous as well. So we'll see them these drivers taking very big advantage of getting extra wide on their entries and exits. Now you see we have a bona fide battle here for P2 as we have Kite Bommersbach, newcomer to the series, actually drove for me in another series. Very, very talented individual, is on the back wing of Principal Dan. We have a bit of a 6-car, 7-car breakaway here at the top here. Looks like we got actually top 8 are pretty much close together. Goyette and P9 is, for the most part, by himself. You got about 3 seconds, and pretty much that's where the accident occurred. Wow, getting some flashing going on here. Purple that time by Kites Bommersbach with a 1:16. Taking a look on the outside there. Already AVTO or ATVO, excuse me, has already crashed, so we will have to work our way through that here momentarily. Still getting some flashing. We'll let the audio go here. We'll try to restart the overlay here. And we'll be right back. And we are back. And a momentary bit of an outage there. We got a bit of a three-car breakaway here between, looks like Principal Dan, Kite, and Christopher Hill, who's doing a great job today. ATVO is just awful for me. We will not be using that anymore for any more on-screen stuff. This just cannot do what it needs to do. And there you go. We got some time back. As you see, Di Gregorio down in P24 is purple with a lap of 1:15.664. It's not showing the tire compounds that they were supposed to be on. Oh, and there we go. We got it right on the leader. The leader spins off at the top of Nicky Lauda there. That is a huge momentum changer, and that's going to allow half the field, most of the top 10, to pass him. Not sure what happened there. We got a moment. Maybe we can go back and take a look. Gets up on the curb. Just on the curb. So that puts newcomer Kites Bommerbach in the lead. But now we have a battle for first with Christopher Hill. Christopher Hill gets a bye, and now he is your leader. Christopher Hill is on the prime tires, while Kite is on the red tires. So actually, this is playing into Chris's hands. He is wanting to play the long game here, and he has gotten around those guys that have the softer tires. There you go. There's your tire history. So we see Bommersbach, Gritzko, Dory, Yoshikawa all starting on the softs, while Hill, Seifert, Groff, Houston, Principal Dan, and Stillwell are on the primes. Let's go back here for the battle for P5. These guys are fairly close together here as well. Got the Majors team as well as the Old Dogs fighting it out right there. Yoshikawa with Team Spratty making an appearance here in the top 10. Hanging well with these guys. Red Bull Ring is agreeing to some of these guys here on the track. Did Nate lose a wing? I don't think Nate lost a wing. Let's take a look here. Oh, he looks good. He is not the one-wing angel. Go back and let's take a look for this battle on 14th. Reardon, Kennedy's, and Evan are all involved in this battle right here. Evan a little bit farther on back. These guys are all within a second of each other. Right up in front of him is Dakota the Maid, P12. Dakota is up 5. Kennedy is up 12. Reardon up 10, as you see right there on your screen. Di Gregorio, even though it says down 19, remember he qualified, but he was able to start from the pit, so it doesn't take that into account. And we have another car going off. That is Kennedy, and that's going to be a new front wing for Brian Kennedy, unfortunately. More drama at Niki Lauda. Back up to the front, Hill, Bommersbach, Seifert. Let's take a look at Gritsko, up 7 here, joining this battle. The push to pass situation up front. Hill is up there with 10. He still has them all. Bommersbach with 7. Seifert with 9. Gritsko with 7. Dory with 8. And Yoshikawa back in 6th with 10 still. We got some battling going on here. Goyette looks like he's not having a rough start of it. He's down 8. We're watching Chris Valenzuela, currently down 2, working his way up. Right behind him, right in front of him is Hans Schlogel, who started from the pits. Here's Christian Jasper in that Pac West retro livery. There's Evan with the other side of the Nate Seifert team there. Rodrigo Munoz right behind him. Hugo Gala is also another teammate or associated teammate right there. Aaron Stillwell, P19 in that Driveline Sim Sport car. Gonzalo Munoz right behind him. Let's get back up to the front. Oh! Munoz. That, I don't know if he lost it and had to recover to get to pit road or what. Let's, we know we got a second. We could probably take a look at that again. Oh, yeah, he got loose off the corner and recovered. Now, whether or not they'll count that as an unsafe pit entry remains to be seen as he is sitting in the pits. This is currently there's going to be a penalty involved here. He has been in the box 28 seconds, been in the pit lane for 37, so he is serving a penalty for unsafe pit entrance. A little unfair there. Back up to the front, 3-car breakaway, and then we see Gritsko kind of appear in the corner in the far off distance there. They got some lap traffic just ahead of them. Try to get you this. That's Gallas up ahead of him by about 4 seconds, and then another 3 seconds up to Sanders, who got involved in that first turn incident. He's already gone to the new tires. He made the switch and playing the long game, so pretty much everybody in the rear of the field has already made a pit stop just because of that incident. Here's Kite driving for Team Watson there. Kite was the runner-up in the series that I fielded him in. Great driver. Very, very, very smart guy. And Seifert going to take a look at the inside. And, yeah, not involved in the championship. Kite just kind of lets him go. Kite still hanging on to the... Kite still holding on to a podium position right now, though. Let's take a look at P7, Jeff Groff. Jeff Groff is up 16 spots, folks. 16 spots. This is no light work day at the office for him. Right behind him, the man with the best first name in all of the Formula Indy Series, Armando. Armando Edwards, P8 up 11. Let's take a look at Principal Dan, though, recovering after that spin. He is staying on the track. He has opted not to get the wing replaced. Either he cannot see it or he's opting not to. But he's currently running around as a one-wing Angel right now. And now he's going to pull in. He's going to pull in and get that wing replaced. And for his pit stop, this should get him to the end with one more. See Matt Houston on pit road there. I think he just made his stop at lap 15. He is now on a still on the prime tires there, locking him up a little bit, going uphill, a little off camber, shifts the weight a little bit. Right in front of him, Christopher Kresge, who had a little issue coming out of the corner there. Going wide, wow. Yeah, he's going to opt in. That might be an unsafe pit entry too. We will see. And he is way off down into the distance there. So we will get back up front. And there's a battle for the lead right here, just in time. Nate is taking a look to the inside, the Chris here, as they go up the hill, round the corner, and down the straight. This is allowing Bommersbach to remain in distance here by a toe. They're coming through 7. So this is supposedly called Horse. 6 is called Power. Well, that's right or not, but down the straight into the Jochen. Really fast set of turns right here. Get up on those rumble strips into 10, down the front straight. I think we had a bit of a bunch of cars hang up at Nicky Lauda there. Oh, Peter Donchak going long in AMS. Keep it together, keep it together. Waiting for the traffic, waiting for a spot, looking for a safe re-entry to the racing line. There's just a lot of traffic. He lets the leaders go. This is a good example of how you rejoin traffic safely, certainly with the leaders right behind you. Very good example. And he should be credited for getting back onto the track very safely, despite losing all those positions. We're back up at the front here. If anyone's watching from home wants a textbook example, there is a textbook example of what to do when you go off track and you rejoin a track in the middle of a league race, or even a official race, when you know that you have traffic and especially the leaders are coming. And I'm sure that he probably was using the relative to determine that information. We'll go back in the pack. Gavin Sanders making some moves on people that are in pit road. There's Hugo Gallas right there, P19. And he has the leaders right behind him, so he's going to want to go. Yeah, right in front of Hill is Gallas, Sanders, Reardon, and Piazza. These guys are all on the lead lap, so they're going to want to fight very hard to stay on the lead lap. Hill, Seifert, Bommersbach, Gritzko, all 18 laps into their current stint. We're hearing drivers can get into the 20s. Right now watching P19, Hugo Gallas, as he has the leaders right on his gearbox. Oh, and we got Seifert coming to pit road. Seifert coming to pit road. This is a planned stop. Here he comes into his stall. Another car coming on the pit road behind him. That might be Jeff Groff there. Let's take a look there. And Jeff Groff. Yeah, it's Jeff Groff right there. He is pitting. He was in the top 10. Now we're back up front. Looks like Hill and Bommersbach got around Hugo there. And now they are looking to go to put a lap down the defending series champion, the number 1, Gavin Sanders. They still have about 4 seconds to get to him, but Gavin does not have to stop. These guys do. Take a look at Gavin here hitting the front straight. Slightly new do on the livery, looking good. There you see using the rumble strips to make that turn a little bit wider. Coming out right next to Evan. Hugo Gallas is right in front of, right behind them, but Gavin Sanders, Chris Venezuela, also a member of that that same squad that you see, very similar livery as Gallas. Getting the bump there, a little off camber, going into that set of corners right there. Looking at turns 4 and 5, coming into 6. The horse and power turns. So we have pit stops have been made as Dory now is your leader. Armando Edwards is P2, but he is 11 seconds back from Dory. Christopher Hill is back on the road here after pitting on lap 21. Bommersbach in the same situation. Right behind Bommersbach is Matt Houston, who is a lap down. Armando Edwards, let's give another shout out. Not besides having the best first name in the entire league, he is up 17 spots on the prime tire, coming to pit road as he hits that pit road pretty quickly. We've been told to watch pit ins and pit outs, and so far that has proven to be a bit of an issue. So hitting his spots. Car is up on the pneumatic jacks. New set of rubber is placed on. Single lug, filling the tank. And away he goes. Uh-oh. We have a penalty. We might have a penalty. And see, again, we did not, we knew that there was going to be drama in that pit in, and that must have been a dangerous pit in. And another car in pit road coming by. That is Yoshikawa. Yoshikawa was up in the top 10. There's his teammate, one of his teammates, or not Yoshikawa. There's Cody Claiborne. There was the other driveline sim sport car was on pit road there. So a lot going on. We got our head on the swivel. It's a lot tougher on a road course than it is on the oval. Let's go through your top 10, and then we'll take a real quick commercial break. for PRI, and it just so happens that PRI is leading the way with Christopher Hill. P2 is Nate Siefker. P3 is Kite Bommersbach. P4 is Christian Gritzko, also in that Majors Garage there. Sponsored car. There's Dory. Dory did pit on lap 22. He's in P5. Jeff Groff here. He's up to 6 now, P6. There's Principal Dan, kind of recovering from his spin, but he has Hans Schlogel right on him for P7. This is a battle for 7th. Here's Dakota DeMade in the not so easy to hide camouflage. And Zachary Reardon in the Petronas car, rocking P10. So let's get back up front. And let's stand by a word from our sponsors.
Are you suffering from apexitis? Do you often miss the podium when you know you could be on it? Are you not reaching your full potential as a driver? Ask your doctor if Prostruction is right for you. Side effects may include, but are not limited to, winning more races, faster lap times, better car control, better racecraft, finishing on the podium. For faster lap times, ask your doctor today about Prostruction.
In a word from Precision Racing Instruction, we want to thank them for being the title sponsor for the Formula Indy Series here in Season 2. If you want to get faster, PRI will train you to be the best driver you can be. 21 plus years of professional racing instruction experience. You want to check them out on Facebook and Instagram for their contact details. If you're just joining us, hello again, everyone. And we are about 25 laps in, so a little past halfway. Or coming up to halfway. No, actually we are at halfway now. Math helps. But we are halfway with the race first coverage of round 6 of the PRI Formula Indy Series. We're coming to you from the Red Bull Ring. It's the Midwest Kidney Warriors Red Bull Ring Grand Prix. Letting the action speak for itself. Let's go take a look at this battle for P2 and P3. This is actually the closest battle on the racetrack at the moment. There's some, let's go back. Let's go back to P10. These are all a battle for position right here. All a battle for position. Gritzko is on the radio for something. We got a lot of that tuned out here. I'm doing the Formula One thing. But we do want to thank the Midwest Kidney Warriors for sponsoring today's race. The Midwest Kidney Warriors is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that advocates life for those battling kidney disease. We have several kidney warriors needing a life-saving transplant, and many many require a living donor. Please visit their website at MidwestKidneyWarriors.com or their group page on Facebook today. Big battle for which basically is 9th. So we got everybody here is in line for a position, even going back as far as Jasper and Munoz right behind him, right behind this group. So Jasper right there, or Munoz. And looks like we got Yoshikawa in the mix there. He is a lap down. due to an off track. But right there at the tail end is Rodrigo Munoz. And there he is. And Chris Valenzuela. So looks like all pit stops are done for the most part. Now we'll see people going on the pit road that are off schedule, mainly due to the first turn incident. Looking at the right now, out of the race currently, and we haven't really talked much about it, is Caleb Bency is out. Chris Cimarol is out, and JJ Wang is out. So 3 cars out of today's race. We had a huge field. There was only 32 pit stalls available on this track. 31 took time. So we almost had to do some bumping. We haven't done that in a little while. We want to thank everybody for showing up and being a part of the Formula Indy Series, all the drivers and participants. As you see, the purple lap is Stillwell. Let's give him a little airtime. There he goes. And the Driveline Sim Sport, currently purple with a 1:15.490. He's currently struggling a little bit, down 6, but definitely has the speed and pace to make up some of those spots. Let's take a look more through the top 10. Christopher Hill is your leader. He's been there for a little bit. Nate Seifert is in current battle right now with Kite Bommersbach. I think Nate had a bit of a trouble coming through turn 3 there. That's a bit of an uphill off-camber turn. Kite getting really close on the braking to that rear attenuator there. There's Kite Bommersbach. Right behind him and a lap down is Christopher Kresge. Gavin Sanders also is now, unfortunately, a lap down. He's behind this battle a little bit further back. Those cars rotating through that corner. You can definitely see them wanting to get to break loose. Heard the experience in turn 1 has been quite hairy for a lot of people, and we saw that right off the bat. Let's go back to P4. There's Christian Gritzko. He's pretty much by himself, although he does have Dory kind of tracking him down, pacing him a little bit. There is Dory and the Old Dogs team. Right behind him is Jeff Groff with about the best day on the grid, 17 spots. Currently holding down P6 by a pretty comfortable margin. Right behind him is Principal Dan on that Old Dogs team. He's tracking him down. Dan was your pole sitter and spun coming up into Niki Lauda with about 3 or 4 laps into the race. Ended up losing a portion of his front wing, ran out the remainder of the stint with half a plane, and pitted on lap 16, and that was a 13-lap stint that he was on. Got everything replaced and went on to the alt tires, so he is looking to run down these leaders. His fastest lap is a 1:16.1. Another person having a great day is Hans Schlogel. He is back here in the P8 position. He's on Team RIL, the Revolution team. Cars are hitting that turn 1 pretty quickly. A lot of runoff there. Still a long ways to go. Actually, we're just past lap 30 as we're scheduled for 47 tonight. Here's Zachary Reardon in the Petronas car. Yeah, now we're going to have a battle right here because he got into that corner and locked up one of the, I believe was the right front, and now he has Munoz on him, who's more than likely going to be on that push to pass as they come down here into 4, the sweeper into 5. Probably the next spot that he's going to have, if he can get close, will not be here in 6, 7, or 8, but maybe 9. But if he can remain close, we'll stick with this battle. He might be able to try a pass at the top of the hill going into turn 1 in Niki Lauda. So we will stick with this battle momentarily. This is a battle for 9th. Here they go through 10 onto the main straight. And it doesn't look like Munoz is close enough. So Reardon did a really good job at recovering and defending. So while that battle kind of cools down, let's go back to bet P11. There's Dakota. This is all a big battle right here. Dakota the Maid, Christian Jasper, Valenzuela, Evan Gallas. We're all right here in contention. Well, not necessarily direct contact with each other. We'll cycle on through. Here's Christian Jasper and Valenzuela. This is a battle for 11th right there. Christian Jasper with the diving in deep there with the braking. Get on the roll bar. He backed out of that one. He was fast enough. He could have gone alongside. And looks like Dakota might be going to the pits. Yes, Dakota is going to the pits. That's probably why Jasper didn't worry about the pass then, because he probably knew the maid had to come in. That was lap 18 of his stint, so we're going to start seeing some pit stops here. Let's get back up to the front to your leader, Christopher Hill, who leads over Seifert by 5.3 seconds. But it's still a tight battle back there for P2 and P3 between Seifert and Bommersbach. Today's strength of field is just over 2,000, not too bad. Current temperature is 77 degrees ambient. Track temp, actually it's kind of up there, 100 degrees. Slight 4-mile-per-hour wind. Shouldn't really impact these guys too much. We're going to stick with the leaders here and see when Christopher Hill is going to make his turn onto pit road. Currently 12 laps into his run, so he is still a little early. Whoa, Yoshikawa, an aggressive exit off of turn 10 there. Let's go through the remainder of the top 10 here. Here is Seifert and Bommersbach in a pretty good battle all race long. There's Dakota May coming down into turn 2, actually turn 3, excuse me. Turn 2 is a little kink from just down the road from turn 1. He's a lap down. Here's Gritzko, P4. Got a lot of traffic in front of him, and he's blinking. Dory right behind him, and we got a big battle right back here between Dory, Jeff. Well, actually no, they're all lapped down. Here's Jeff Groff as he goes through AMG. And this is P6. Schlegel, Rodrigo Munoz. This is a battle for position right here. We're going to stick with it. Schlegel gets the position. Munoz back to P8. Christian Jasper, P9. Actually, that was the other Munoz that Schlegel got around. That was the P26 Munoz. That whole team. Bommersbach getting around Reardon there. Some radio traffic, probably thanking him, hopefully. Still with the still the purple lap there, as you see it, a 1:15.4. Hill looks like he might be calling for the pits, and there he is on pit road for his second stop. This will take him to the end. We're going to watch it right here. Pretty critical stop. Here comes Seifert. He's in two, hits the line. So critical stop all the way around right here for your leaders and first and second. Christopher Hill, Nate Seifert. You're parking in front of the parked car there of João Di Gregorio. He is out. Whereas under some repair, I guess. Apparently still showing active on pit road. So Hill is away, and right in front of Hill is Principal Dan in P16. A lap down. Let's check out the situation of Nate. Nate's still on pit road, so he had a penalty. This is going to be costly. He had a pit road penalty that it looks like that is going to hold him here for precious seconds, and that is that's just heartbreaking right there. Now he needs to get off pit road there, right around Hans Schlegel. Schlegel completed his final stop, so he's good to go to the end. But Nate cannot be too happy at all. So we go back up to the front, and now here's Kate Bommersbach for his final stop of the day. It's coming at lap 36. Hits the mark. Gets the alt on, down and away. He hit pit road perfectly. And he is going to, there goes Christopher Hill, but right now, second place could be in the hands of Kite Bommersbach, getting close to the wall there and pit out, but he makes it back up to speed, trying to get those tires warmed up. Tracking him down is Jeff Groff, but Jeff still has the pit. He is 17 laps into his current stint. Jeff Groff is currently P5. Up front is Christian Gritzko and Dory right behind him. Try to get these pit stops out of the way and get another word in from our sponsor before we take you to the finish. Let's get another word from PRI.
Are you suffering from apexitis? Do you often miss the podium when you know you could be on it? Are you not reaching your full potential as a driver? Ask your doctor if construction is right for you. Side effects may include, but are not limited to, winning more races, faster lap times, better car control, better racecraft, finishing on the podium. For faster lap times, ask your doctor today about construction.
And we're back to take you to the end. If you're just joining us, This is round 6 of the PRI Formula Indy Series. It's the Midwest Kidney Warriors Red Bull Ring Grand Prix. If you want to get faster, talk to PRI. PRI will train you to be the best driver you can be. 21 plus years of professional racing experience, precision racing instruction. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram today. Also want to thank Midwest Kidney Warriors. They are a 501(c) nonprofit organization that advocates life for those battling kidney disease. We have several kidney warriors needing a life-saving transplant and many who require a living donor. Please visit their website at MidwestKidneyWarriors.com or their group page on Facebook. And we want to thank them for sponsoring today's race at Red Bull Ring. So let's do a race recap. Currently your leader is Christian Gritzko. He is 18 laps into his current stint. I don't think that he's going to be able to make it to the finish unless he's really been conserving. But right behind him is you got Dory coming right behind him, and right behind him is Christopher Hill. That's actually Brian Kennedy, but Christopher Hill, that is probably going to be where your leader once these two make their pit stop. Making his first start tonight, Kite Bommersbach currently holding down P4, but when these pit stops cycle through, he will probably be P2. Showing Rodrigo Munoz in P5, and he currently still needs to pit. Go back to P6. There's Christian Jasper. He still needs a pit. He's at about 18 laps into his current stint. So Seifker might actually be able to, through pit stop rotation, still get a P3 out of this. We shall see. He is how it shakes out with some of these guys. He's quite a ways behind some of them, and we don't know if the delta's big enough that he can come out in front. So we will keep an eye on the leaders right here. Ooh! Christian, get a little squirrely there off of 4. Through 5 and into 6. I'd like to do an on-board lap here. We want to watch these two. 7 laps to go. We'll probably get a, we'll actually do a PRI onboard, actually. We'll try to get on with our leader. If he does regain the lead, we'll see. Here is your leader, the Majors Garage. Now he is making his stop. So we'll hand it off to Dory. Dory makes the transition off the hill onto the flat for 10. Now he is your leader. He's right in front of Dakota DeMaine. Christopher Hill, P2. Kite Bommersbach, P3. Gritzko still showing in P4. Jasper in P5. Seifert, P6. Groff, P7. Schlegel, P8. Munoz, Rodrigo, P9. And Zachary Reardon, P10. Jasper up 16. Groff up 16. Reardon up 14. Gallas up 15. Principal Dan, unfortunately, had that big spin early on the race. He's down 13, but he recovered a little bit. Di Gregorio had looks like he might have got caught up in that incident as he was coming off pit road. He's down 14. Yoshikawa had a bit of it off. He is down 12. Dory currently P1. He is 19 laps into his current stint. He is going to go one more. And frankly, he has a lot of lap traffic between himself. Whoa, something happened. Something happened. Kite Bommersbach got around Hill. I want to see that. What happened there? We must have had an off. Yes, there is an incident. It looks like Christopher Hill is without a front wing. Don't know how that happened. When did that happen? Off of one. Oh, the one gets another leader. Oh my goodness. So that's gonna, Dory still has the lead, but that's gonna hand the race off to Kite Bommersbach in his first race in the series. And he is all by himself. There's P3, P4 is nowhere around him. He has a bunch of lap traffic between himself and Dory. And Dory's making the pit stop. He's going to make it with 4 to go. Here comes Kite Bommersbach. He is going to assume the lead on the front straightaway. He is your new leader. So the whole it's just so much shocking, everything that just happened here. A lot like the Laguna Seca race. It just wow. Kite Bommersbach's your leader now as we are closing in on the final stages of this race. Christian Gritzko is P2. Christian is he's pitted, so he's good to go to the finish. Bommersbach 6 laps into his stint. He's good to go to the finish. Dory is made his way out. He currently holds P3, but he has Christopher Hill right on him. And this is going to be a pretty, I would imagine Hill is without a wing. I don't think that's going to work out too well. And that's just going to bring back Hill into Siefker, who can try to run him down. Siefker is a little ways behind. Yeah, he's 21 seconds behind this battle. So yeah, he might catch. I mean, with the lack of downforce and getting through these turns and everything. Right now, it's the adhesion of those alt tires that are really holding him to the track. Probably getting a hell of a good speed down the front straight there. So let's go on board with Kite Bommersbach for a lap here. As you see, there's a lot of elevation changes here. Kind of a reminiscent of Spa, I guess, a little bit. Not quite as long. Going through 6 and 7. These lap traffic in front of him really is not holding him up, so he's in no danger there. Coming down the straight into Jochenreich. Keeping it all in one piece. Coming down to 10, and now the front straight. And approaching the very dangerous turn 1. Crossing the line. No! And Brian Kennedy eats it right in front of him. Little flash there, but that's a lap right there of Red Bull Ring here. So we are now 2 to go. This is turning into a pretty amazing race, and all things considered, going off in turn 1. Turn 1 has not been kind to the leaders. Kite Bommersbach, runner-up in the other series that used to run on Tuesday nights opposite this. That's what made him available. Their season is complete. He was a runner-up. Sanders moves over for the leader. Real cool of him. Does not clip that curb. Stays off the curb. very conservative. He's got a 13-second lead over Gritsko. But we have a battle right now. These two, that is a battle for position. Gritsko and Dory. Trying to take a look here at your leader as he is coming to the closing stages. The Midwest Kidney Warriors Red Bull Ring Grand Prix. Coming into 10. Looking down the main straight. And we are 1 to go. White flag for P2 and P3. And if these guys get into a bit of a tussle, that will open the door for Seifker to get back on the podium and Groff to get his first. This is not decided yet. Kite Bommersbach now entering route P4 or turn 4. They all have names. That translates to German. I'm pretty good at that. I can do that. Like turn 4 is actually called Schloss Gold. It's the Gold Castle. So, anyways. Here comes your leader, down turn 9, the right. Moving around into the final turn, the Red Bull turn. Keeping it together, and in his first race with Team Watson, and in the PRI FIS Series, he wins his first race. It's Kite Bommersbach. Gritsko holds off Dory. And Seifert delivers here in P4. And let's see if we can't get the final standings up here. We might be asking a little too much of, once again, ATVO. It took a little time for the other one to populate, but not going to see it happen here. So we're not going to worry about that. We will talk about, there is your final standings right there. Bommersbach, Gritsko, Dory, Seifker, Groff, Munoz, Schlegel, Reardon, Valenzuela, Galez. Then we have Edwards, Piazza, DeMade, Sanders, Stillwell, your top 15. Stillwell had that purple lap for the longest time. It's Jasper, Evan, Yoshikawa, Houston, and Hill, your top 20. Goyette, Kennedy, Spath, Claiborne, and Kresge, your top 25. Munoz, Di Gregorio did get that fast lap there at the end with a 1:14.8. Is P27, Donchak 28th, Wang 29th. Caleb Bensi with a very disappointing and fortunately was caught up in that incident on turn 1 is P30, and Summerall P31. So let's take a look as we're doing Victory Donuts. And we'll just keep the standings tree there working, and we will go right to the interview room. Let's go with P3. Let's talk with Dory. Let's bring him as I get into the broadcast booth myself. Let's go ahead and bring on Dory down and see if we can do some find out about his day. Hello, Dory, P3. Can you hear me?
Yes, but my English is not good. Speak slowly, please.
we will keep it simple. Tell us, just very simply, tell us about your race.
My race, my qualify is not good because in the first lap I spin in the first corner. Then scary, and second lap very slowly. And the third lap to spin another time, and okay, good. Start 7. I don't remember. My race attend good pace, safety fuel, and good speed in the final time. Okay.
Gotcha. Understood. Understood. With that said, would you like to say hi to anybody at home or your sponsors or anything for your P3 today on your podium?
No, I'm lucky then. Unfortunately, spin in front of me. But for the team, it's a good race. It's good result.
Yeah, good points day for the old dogs. Good points day for the old dogs. Well, congratulations on your very first P3. Yeah, you did have. Did you start from the pits? Let's see. Hold on.
No. This time, no.
No. Okay. This time, no. This time, no. Okay. Because there was a whole bunch of people that started from the pits, and I'm like, I wasn't sure if you were one of them, but still, a very good day for you. Very good day for your team. Congratulations, and we will see you at the next race at Long Beach.
Thank you. Goodbye and good night. For me, it's good morning. Okay.
All right. Good night. Good morning.
All right. Hello.
All right. Let's bring down Christian Gritzgo for P2. Hey, Christian, P2, man. What a race. Up 9 spots. Tell us about your race, and how did you benefit at all from that calamity in turn 1? And if you were involved in it, how was it getting through it?
I have no idea what happened in turn 1. I was really just concentrating on what was in front of me and beside me. But honestly, this whole race, I was happy to even be in the top 10, maybe top 5. So to get second is pretty surreal. I was not expecting that.
What got you up there? Just luck or strategy?
Well, for the first half of the race, I was battling drivers and making some good passes, got lucky with traffic, and then for the second pit I went in supposed to come out in 4th place, so I don't know what happened to Christopher Hill and I don't know who else, but I guess they took damage. It got into an incident, and next thing you know, I'm battling for 2nd place.
Well, with your first podium of the year, I'm sure that you have a lot of people that you want to say hi to and thank. So I'll go ahead and turn the mic over to you and let you say anything you want.
Yep. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Amanda. I don't know if you guys are watching, but if you guys are, thanks for the support. To my parents, too, thanks for not downloading, not watching anything that slows the internet down. All of that helped me out to get 2nd place.
Right on. Thank Mom and Dad for all the bandwidth. There you go. Well, congratulations, and we will see you at Long Beach next week.
Yep. Thank you very much.
And let's bring down Kite. Kite, you with us, man? with us, Kite?
I'm with you now.
Oh, there you are, man. Man, I am so happy and proud of you. Your first race in the series. I know when we were talking that you made your entry here, you kind of wanted to really see where you stood up against some of these big names that have made this series. And man, there might have been a little luck, but you were up there the whole day, and you kind of just took your flag and stuck it in the ground and said, yeah, man, I could do this. Tell us about your race, and tell us about your whole experience, really, just being that it's your first start and everything.
Yeah, this one just took a lot of learning, honestly, because there was only so much running that you were going to get in practice in dirty air, and everybody was nose to tail. So it made for quite a tricky race for those of us that weren't out front. And then once I know the first time that I took the lead, all of a sudden the car nearly spun on me the next couple corners because just of the difference in how much understeer there was in the car when you were in traffic versus in clean air. But at the end, once I put those black tires on in the second stint, I felt pretty good from that point on. I started pushing really hard that stint, and I saw that Chris was going to be vulnerable with traffic. Really unfortunate that he had that spin, because I was starting to pull him in. I was starting to put things together, and it would have been interesting to see if I could have taken it on track. But he definitely had my number in the first two stints, so feel bad for him. But I did what I had to do today, and I feel good about that.
Yeah, you did basically everything perfect. I mean, turn 1 ate up a bunch of liters, ate up a bunch of cars today. Turn 10 did the same thing. And if it wasn't turn 1 and turn 10, it was pit road that was taking care of everyone else. You managed to make it through turn 1 without any really issue all race long. You made it through that very fast and slippery turn 10, and then it's not as easy as it looks, folks, but hitting that pit road here and hitting it safely where you don't get the penalty is a lot harder than it looks. And I mean, you still had to make 2 or 3 pit stops and hit that perfectly too. So there were still opportunities where things could have gone wrong, and you just nailed everything perfect today. So congrats to you on that and your first start. I guess we're going to see you for the remaining races of the season. Is that correct?
Yes, that's the plan at this point in time. We'll see kind of what next season's going to look like too. But I'd love to finish out this season and build on that for a championship run next season.
Going to Long Beach next week. We did do in the league that I fielded you, and as you drove for me in another league. We did do Long Beach, so you have had some previous recent league experience there. What are your thoughts on a big field this size doing a standing start now at Long Beach?
Honestly, I think the standing start is probably going to be a little safer. Fingers crossed, knock on wood.
Yeah.
That hairpin is so tough for probably everybody who was from about eighth on back. So, I think that this type of start really opens up. In spots like that, it's cleaner in my opinion. But that said, it's not very clean. So
right.
Chaos is going to be all around. That it always is at Long Beach, and it's about keeping it out of the wall, and just waiting for opportunities to come to you, not pushing too hard and finding yourself in the tire stacks. Right.
Well, if I even remember when the pros were racing there this weekend, I think it was first 6 cars were the ones battling down the turn 1, and there was a huge gap back to the rest of them that were still making their way around the hairpin there. So you're probably all right though. Everybody lined up on the front stretch. Standing start might make it a little bit more organized. So we shall see. Is there anybody you want to shout out to, say hi to before we let you go for your first win?
Yeah, I want to give this all came together pretty late for me. I think I was notified of it. I saw the message that Isaac Morris sent me on Sunday morning, I think I want to say is when I saw it. And I started practicing Sunday afternoon. So a big shout out to him for getting me over here. And just, the entire Team Watson Racing group that have brought me in as of today, just like you did that one time, back on the podium after joining a team earlier that morning. So this time in victory lane, feel pretty good about that. So thanks to them, and looking forward to the remaining races here in this season.
All right, so we will see you at Long Beach. Congratulations on the P1, and man, I'm very, very happy for you. So go enjoy the evening and the rest of the week. I'm sure it'll be on a bit of a high tonight, right?
Oh, for sure. Cheers, Gary. I appreciate all the support that you give me.
And no problem, man. You earn it. So we'll talk later. Congrats once again.
Thanks.
All right, so that will do it. We'll go over the standings one more time, and then we will kind of walk ourselves out of this a little bit. So again, your podium is Bommersbach, Gritzko, and Dory there. You're rounding out the top 5 is Siefker, your points leader, and Groff. So a good points day for your points leader. You're going to pull some, get some distance over P2 there with Caleb Bensi. Groff up 18 spots, man. He is the he's actually tied for the hard charger, and you gotta give a shout out to him to work your way around all the carnage, to have a great strategy, to hit to get through turns 1 and 10 and hit those marks every single pit stop where pit road is very treacherous. A P5 is a brilliant run for him. Running out your top 10 is Munoz, Schlegel, Reardon, Valenzuela, and Galez. Your top 15 is Edwards, Piazza, Principal Dan there. Recovered a little bit to get to 12, but that first turn spin really ruined his day. Dakota DeMade 13th. Gavin Sanders, wow, you would think starting from pit road is a safe place. And as soon as he comes around that corner to get onto this racing surface and hit the accelerator, there are cars piling up in front of you. And as soon as you enter the racing surface, you are already damaged and you already have to make another stop. Just horrible, horrible luck. Gavin, the defending champion, who just had a decent race at Fontana and a win prior to that. Unfortunately, what put him in the pits was contact at Fontana. It kind of shows you how much those penalties can be costly. But normally starting from the pits is a pretty safe thing, but not today, in a very rare case. Finishes 14th there. Stillwell held the fastest lap for a lot of the day, 15th. Your top 20 is Jasper, Evan, Yoshikawa, Houston, Hill. Hill just had that incident off of turn 1, lost the wing, and instead of getting in there really quick to fix it, tried to run it out. And eventually, I think he just had to stop and get it fixed. But that cost him a bunch of time. But it was looking really good for Hill and the PRI car. Your top 25 is Goyette, Kennedy, Spath, and Claiborne and Kresge. Your top 30 is, Munoz, Di Gregorio. He got caught up in that first turn incident because he had to start from the pits. But he did manage to get the purple lap at a 1:14.8. Dontek 28th, JJ Wang 29th, Caleb Bensi, Caleb, I know he's not going to be happy with that one. A P30, not quite shotgun on the field, but Summerall is going to be credited for 31st. Wow. So that is it for tonight. Once again, your podium from the Red Bull Ring is Bommersbach, Gritzko, and Dory. Join us next week as the series moves on to Long Beach for the Lazarian World Homes Long Beach Grand Prix. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Precision Racing Instruction. You want to get faster? PRI will train you to be the best driver you can be. Over 21 years of professional racing instruction experience to help you. Check out PRI Instruction today on Facebook and Instagram for details. Be sure to be sure to comment on tonight's race. Like, share, and subscribe to Race First on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter, and while you're at it, hit the bell for weekly reminders of other Race First iRacing coverage, including Monday night Indy Fix Top Split and Thursday's BMW Car Club of America Sim Racing Series. Thanks to everyone who took time to watch. Be sure to join us in 1 week's time, same bat channel. Have a great night. So for everyone at Race First, I am Gary saying stay safe, stay healthy, and to all our men and women serving and first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Thanks again, everybody. We'll catch you next week for the next race of the PRI Formula Indy Series. Good night.